This is Kenya News Update today. What if I told you the road to Africa's biggest football tournament starts with a battle between nations you've barely heard of? Coming up, you'll discover how 12 underdog teams are fighting for a chance at glory, and why this draw in Morocco could change everything for football in East Africa. The stage is set for AfCON 2027, but first, there's a brutal preliminary round. And here's the twist. For some of these teams, just getting to the group stage would be a historic victory. Meet Ethiopia, a nation with a proud football history, now ranked among the continent's lowest. Their first hurdle? A tiny island nation in the Gulf of Guinea. This is the story of the underdogs, the forgotten teams, and their shot at making history in a tournament hosted right here in our region. But here's what nobody's talking about: the sheer scale of this qualifying marathon. It's not just Ethiopia. 12 teams have entered at this preliminary stage as the lowest-placed sides on the continent in the FIFA World Rankings. The 6 winners from these clashes will advance to join 42 other teams in the group stage. That's a total of 48 nations vying for a place at AfCON 2027. The draw took place in Rabat, Morocco today, marking the official start of the journey to the finals, which will be co-hosted by Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. This will make history as the first time 3 nations have ever co-hosted Africa's biggest football show. And then, something shocking happened. The fixtures were set. Ethiopia will travel to Sao Tome, Principe for the first leg of their clash. But look at the other matchups. Djibouti and South Sudan meet in a fiery East African derby with Djibouti at home first. Seychelles and Lesotho face off in an all-Southern African tie. Chad hosts Burundi. Somalia welcomes Mauritius. And Eritrea will play Eswatini at home. These are more than just games. For nations like Somalia and South Sudan, football is a symbol of hope and unity. The matches will be played during the next FIFA international window between March 25 and 31, 2026. That's just over 2 months from now. The pressure is immense. A 2-legged tie. Win and you join the Giants. Lose and your AfCON dream is over for another 4 years. Here's the part that will blow your mind. Think about the logistics. Sao Tome Principe, an island nation hosting Ethiopia. The travel, the preparation, the cost for these federations with limited resources. This isn't just a football match, it's a monumental undertaking. And for the hosts, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, every one of these preliminary matches matters. They want a full stadium, a tournament featuring all of Africa's diverse football cultures. But if these underdogs fall, the group stage loses some of its magic. The implications are huge. This preliminary round is a brutal filter. It's controversial. Some say it's unfair to make these lower-ranked teams fight so hard for a chance. Others say it makes the tournament more competitive. But one unanswered question remains: which of these 6 underdog stories will we be talking about in March? Which team will defy the odds and take that giant step towards the bright lights of AfCON 2027? The tension is real. For Ethiopia, it's a chance to return to prominence. For Sao Tome, it's a chance to make a name. For all of them, it's everything. So, do you think the preliminary round is a fair system? Or should all African nations start in the group stage? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more on the road to AfCON 2027, right here in our backyard.